Check 1 2. Check 1 2. There we go. I don't know what it was. Something did not want to play well with the microphone. Alright, welcome back. This is it. Tonight we finish the game. Once and for all. Let's just pause a moment and listen to this. Last night we get to listen to this. Alright. So, here we are. Now, something interesting I kind of noticed in Dime Tower is they really load us up on a lot of materials. Probably for some last minute tooling of weapons and armor. I don't quite remember everything we picked up. Marble. We got some steel. Got some iron, some bronze. And then I think we got a bunch of wood too, but I'm not really using the wood that much. So I think we're okay right now. I don't think we need to... because we did all that before we went up. So we should still be alright. Thank you. But it's really just going to come down to Julius. What am I still full of? Oh. Just another gummy frog. I don't really remember a whole lot of this area. I think I've only ever been here once. Thank you. Oh, wait. How did I get that turned? What? I went left and then down. Wait, is this a repeating room? Oh, it is a repeating room. So, how do we know which way to go? What if this is it? No? How strange. Maybe it's the opposite, where you can't go. I don't know. Maybe there's just like little aesthetic things. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't like that situation at all. She is not doing good. Alright, get out of this way. Huh? It's up, left, no, up, right. And then I thought right again, but there's another path I missed. Oh, down. That was weird. I got the crit for it, but I think it canceled itself somehow. Hey, get out of here. I really didn't need to load up on as many things as I thought I did. I'm probably not going to use half this crap. Oh well. Better to need it and not have it, or have it and not need it, as they say. So it's up, right, down. I should probably write this down at some point. We'll see how many more branching paths there are. Great. See, I want to say, like, you see the little floaties there, right? I want to say that's telling me that's the wrong thing. Jesus, look at that fuck. Look at that roulette wheel. It's just nothing but pain now. Honestly, I want the mimics at this point. They're easier to manage than everything else. This. The forest will die. Julius's magic is affecting even the sanctuary's mana power. Let's hurry. We have to do something before Julius touches the mana tree. We've got to stop him. Let's do it. Immediately explodes. Absolutely no hesitation. And she's dead again. Oh, shit. Well, only. Uh-oh. Don't know what's been going on lately with my phone. It's just suddenly, like, I just started it right before we started streaming. So there should be no, like, extra processes still running. Hey, Nicola, what the fuck are you doing up here, man? Alright. You showing up in the Diamond Tower, or the Sealed Cave, that was just a quinky-dink. This is getting suspicious. What the fuck are you actually doing up here, man? What the fuck? I'm good. In fact, I could probably stand to burn some items here. Chucky bar. Alright, let's see what else we need to gas up on. She's alright. Just one more chocolate bar for me. How the fuck did he end up here? Like, I'm legitimately concerned. How is he gonna get back down now? The Dime Tower is gone. There's no way for him to return home. Is this another maze? Maybe? I feel like I just guessed it. No, I mean, maybe not. Huh. I guess Nicolo's here again. He just keeps showing up. Let's see what's going on. Oh, she's dead. And he's dead. Alright. That was messy, and I don't really need to waste my time with the mace, but yeah. He's just everywhere. He's just everywhere. I wonder if his encounter rates are like doubled in here for some reason. This place is really fucking big. Hey, 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 give me, just stop. Okay, that one's the real one. The wooding. What is the... Oh, this thing? As soon as you said that, he popped in. Yeah, I found the wooding. And there he went. I'm assuming that's... Oh, there's nothing left now. That was funny. Also, I don't know how, but Niccolo keeps showing up in here, like, even though it should be physically impossible for him to show up. He's here. I'm a little concerned for his safety. I don't know how he's gonna get back down before we, like, end all of humanity and reality and shit. Yeah. Well, that was cool. I wasn't even looking for that. Does it drop anything good? Oh, okay. Those guys scared the pants off me. I thought they were like some big amorphous motherfucker. Oh, hey. Let's see. What's the difference between just slightly better MP? It's the same POW. Like, I know the Cyclopses are supposed to have a special, like, they would drop material you could trade from Mithril or something. But I don't remember if any of the other guys had anything particularly special. Like, that one just was like a Dryad icon, and it probably was like some fucking axe, like oak wood. Fucking words. What we really want is some more lead. More lead is good lead. Have I shown you this? I don't think you weren't here last night. The chest enemies replace... Oh, that's really bad. That's dumb. Oh, man. Anyway, look at this shit. I found some lead, right? Look at POW 50. And then on the fucking mace, POW 65. We're just like... Julius is not going to stand a fucking chance. We're going to break every bone in his nerdy-ass little body. That does suck, because, like, I actually have an answer to those things, and I actually don't mind when they spawn, because they're easy to get rid of. Than taking, like, 90 fucking damage to an explosion. I don't know, have you ever come across, like, any periodical or, like, guide that goes really in depth with the enemies? Not just, like, their drop rates or their weaknesses, but, like, different attacks they have, different things they can do. Like, these are just wonderfully crafted enemies to be just kind of, like, completely ignored by the community. It's such a shame. Oh, baby butt is going down again. Just the bosses. Yeah, exactly. There's been a few times where the regular enemies were actually stronger than the bosses. Especially the undead ones. Just because I can't wail on them like this and immediately murder them. Like, a lot of the bosses needed some kind of iframe phase, honestly. Like, I was thinking, comparing this to, like, Zelda, and how those bosses always had, like, a little more of a theme going to them, or, like, a methodology that you had to do something in order to beat them. But, like, these, you just beat the shit out of them, and that's it. And they're really loading you up. They really want you to engage with the whole upgrade system. It seems to me just like picking the right material is way more important than upgrading them. Like, eventually, yeah, 15 more extra stats, but it's like, is it really worth all that time? Yeah, exactly. Like, Kingdom Hearts enemies are fun, you know? They're so cool. They're well animated, they're so spirited, they have all these different sorts of attacks. Like you need that information if you're doing, like, a level 1 proud mode fucking playthrough of Kingdom Hearts. Like, you need to know if that soldier can just do a kick or if he can do the fucking barrel roll lunge to one-shot you. You know, there's essential information you need. This area is such a big fucking place. Like, I feel like a lot of effort went into getting this one just right up here, you know? Like, there's the obvious little fake maze thing we came in at the start of this place, where you have to go, like, the right direction. But this is an honest-to-God maze, you know? Like, it's just so expansive, you can go in any direction and just keep going. That's so cool. I thought you'd met your end along with Dime Tower. I never thought you'd both reach Sanctuary alive. Julius. Oh well, I suppose I should welcome you. Come forth, Demagon, guardian of the Sanctuary. Oh no. You made a dragon. Oh. Julius, you are fucked, man. Which way we go? This way? Help. How do we get out of here? This way? Oh yeah, this way. No, I don't have the brownie ring. That's the best part. I didn't do any, like, extraneous grind. Like, here, let me show you my kit. We've got the Gjallarhorn for some extra int. We've got... oops. Wrong one. Let's see. We're using the lead and the lead. And I guess the oak lance. I don't think I actually upgraded that. And then we've got ivory helm, obsidian armor, baobab gloves, and Pajan boots for elemental defense. And that's it. Like, this is just what we are. A fucking monster. I don't even have the fucking accessory you get for getting level 40 in your main dump stat. Oh Christ, it's a fucking demon. Crystals, huh? Yeah, I didn't do that. That's kind of what I like about this game. There's just like, there's so many ways you can engage with it. You can either, like, min-max everything and be Chode Supreme, or you could just, like, you can bum it, you know? Just say, fuck it, I'll go in with what I got. Like, the first time I played this, I had no idea that you could have multiples of fucking sprites, so I beat Julius with one Wisp. And I'm pretty sure I didn't really upgrade my int at all. Like, I'm decently sure I didn't engage with the upgrade system on the first try. No, wait, I wanna keep him. Oh, great, she's dead again. I turn around and she's gone. How do you die to the mushrooms, girl? I feel like, honestly, grinding is more essential for your NPCs than for you, you know? Like, she's just not... She can't keep together here. Yeah. Oh, okay. Mucky Goo and Wormwood. And I know a lot of people like say this isn't a very mana-y mana game, but I kind of feel like if the game is giving you these just insane variable degrees to which you can engage with it, I feel like that's pretty in line with mana, in my opinion, you know? Like, what is Legend of Mana but a game that you could either spend 40 hours on, like, going through every little bit and piece, or 2 hours, if you just happen to guess right, you know? Like, I'll be honest, I'm not going through... I've never really gone through every dungeon in this game and, like, looked under every nook and cranny, because I didn't really feel like I wanted to, you know? This is one of the few games where I feel like I'm not compelled to explore everything. More of, like, just an organic discovery, you know? I have to start eating the Choco Lumps, or I'm going to run out again. Or I'm going to run out of space. So, oh yeah. I also did this, and this was not a smart decision on my part. I decided, like, okay, I know this is a point of no return, and the game's almost over. I'm just going to spend what I have left on items. So, I went a little overboard here. just a smidge overboard on things. Like, this is really what's going to kill Julius. If not my stupidly high attack stats, I'm going to literally just keep continuing to shovel chocolate bars in my face until he dies. That's my entire strategy here. I'm having more trouble finding an item that I don't have space for and then figuring out which one it was. I'm forcing myself to gorge. Yeah, see this shit right here. It's probably a frog. I'll be honest. Yeah, you know what? She gets a frog. Have a frog. It's a frog. Just perpetually hopped up on frogs right now. Yeah, you fucking burn that kill gauge. Nope, I don't care. Don't care, that's probably a frog anyway. I need another fucking Undyne icon. I've never used a single one of those goddamn things. They make no sense to me. Like, in a game of redundancies upon redundancies, the icons, like, you get to inflict a status effect, it's so pointless. You know, don't get me wrong, I enjoy having it there, rather than not having it there. That will be a problem we're about to run into next week. Pidan Stone. Oh hey, it's the goo. It's that guy you're talking about. These are amorphous, right? Yeah, so I need the fucking, gotta get the flail. Juice up the flail. 4 damage, oh boy. I don't think this is happening. Maybe he's can take on 4 fucking salamanders. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not that curious. I'm not that curious to sit here for 30 minutes. Literally, that one fight's gonna take me longer than Julius. It's kind of the shitty part about these points in these games is like, you start weighing cost risk or risk benefit ratios is like, I don't really want to waste my time on this at this point. There's nothing left I need. Oh look, she's dead again. God damn it. Did I already go through here? I think I did. Just completely whiffed that. Oh my god, stop it. Oh. Oh, fuck. All the things to lay me low is this fucking asshole. Where the fuck did we last save? Oh, no. This was a while. Oh, god damn it. That's a distinct lack of a drop of progress. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I think we're just skipping treasure chests at this point. There's nothing in here we really need. We just need to go. Just get it over with. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, ooh, treasure chest, but it's like, there's nothing in here we need anymore. We have everything we need. I probably should be continuing, like, be putting my points into Sage rather than anything else. I fucking got turned around. I was probably like one fucking room away from a goddamn save point, too. Excuse me. I do want to look around here really quick, see if there is another save point somewhere I missed. These are treasure chests. And there's treasure chests. Yeah, never mind. I think we're alright. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. There. It's such. All right, we're back. Just gonna pretend like that never happened. Oh, there's fucking frame skips. I don't know what's going on anymore. I really don't. I wonder if I have to like uninstall RetroArch and reinstall it or something. He's only done it with this game as far as I know. Excuse me. So something interesting I found today. I have been planning to play Final Fantasy Adventure at some point, you know, maybe for like a one-off stream or something like that. But I actually found there's not just one, but two different ROM hacks for Final Fantasy Adventure. It's actually really cool, and they look pretty comprehensive as far as I can tell. I don't need to be in here. This is not a room I need to worry about. So that will be fun. I think I'm going to show one of those off for the Christmas Eve showcase. I just need to figure out which one. FFLA or FFA is unfortunately... it's an interesting game, but it's one of those ones for the Game Boy. It's like $80 to $100 in the most dog shit condition possible. And it only goes up from there. So it's like, yeah, I'm never going to own that. I'm not going to have a copy of that for myself ever again. At least I don't think I have a copy. I'm pretty sure that's one of the few I don't have. Did I come in here already? Oh, well, I mean, we're here. Terry's full. Polyfrog. And a Grail. Okay, we're not going to use that on her right now, because she's honestly more useful as a ghost than anything. I've seen a few times where the enemies will aggro onto a ghost as if they're still a living player or NPC. It's pretty funny. It can only be marginally useful sometimes, but when it happens, it's kind of funny. Yeah, we're avoiding the fuck out of him. FFA? Or the ghosty thing? Oh, dick. So wait, where the fuck are we supposed to go in here? I thought this was the right way. Is this just extra shit? I'm gonna be a bit perturbed if this is just extra junk I don't need. This has all of the allusions to being somewhere I'm supposed to be going. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard Legends is just, it's a very unique experience as far as games go. And it didn't sit well with the community when it came out. Like, some people ate it up like it was fucking hot shit, and some people despised it like it was hot shit, you know? I was thinking about how it was reviewed at the time, too, and I'm kind of thinking, like, it's a game you need a lot of time and a lot of patience with engaging. And, like, if you're a reviewer or a game journalist back then and you had, like, 2 or 3 hours to go through and get, like, a full gist of a game, I swear to Christ, there's nothing here. You weren't ever going to be able to experience the whole thing, you know? Yeah, yeah. And at that time in the 90s, that was like the kiss of death for a game. But these days, I feel like that's a little bit better received now. Just because we're on the back end of like sandbox handholdy games, you know, like we've seen the other side of a game soft locking you out of shit, and it's not as rosy and rose tinted as we were hoping. So I have appreciation for soft lock mechanics. Like, I feel like if a player can get himself into a situation where it's that bad, then it's going to create a lasting memory where he'll do a damn sure to this is the frog. Uh, he'll be damn sure to avoid in the future, you know, like conditioning. Like a lot of Atlas, or it's not Atlas, Sting's games. If you've ever played like Riviera, The Promised Land, or Yggdra Union, or Knights of the Nightmare, those are all games that are very big on fuck you, buddy. You know, they will lock you out and throw away the key and not tell you it was ever available in the first place. Which again, oh yeah, here we are. Haha! It was a wall. It wasn't a wall. It was a door. How foolish of me. The terrain got me this time. And then if you look at like older computer RPG series like Ultima, Wizardry, you know, that was kind of a thing back then too. Punishing players for easy mistakes. And I kind of think that's where they were coming into with Legends, and it was, again, not well received because a lot of people were still burned from that whole concept. Tomato Man. Tomato Man fucking got nuked. Alright, going into Sage this time. I desperately need more mind. We gotta get this number up. Yeah, they really want to make sure you're well stocked in here. Bit of a bummer. There's really nothing to spend this, like, the money in this game on, but like consumables. Now I can't wonder how many fucking hallways I missed just because I thought they were a wall. Is this an exit? Nope. That's a wall. Stay the fuck away from him. I don't care how much HP I have. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Now where are we? Were we here before? I'm getting nervous. What's with these fucking icons? I never use these things. Okay, hold on a minute. We're gonna... do that really fast. Because I don't want to have to fucking walk through this whole goddamn place again. This is the Balsoy? Okay, cool. Is there a save point anywhere in here? I need to... That's what I really want. Next room? Okay. We still haven't beaten this. You notice that? We haven't really, like, overcome this... hesitancy to explore. Oh yeah, there it is. The whole idea of save points, and like, it's almost like they curb your sense of exploration. You know, like you tiptoe out a little bit, you find a save point, you got a rest point, then you tiptoe out a little bit more until you find the next one. It's like you're like an amoeba, you know, amoeba sizing. That's not how we should explore. So you beat my dragon. Oh well. In the end, such strengths were the mere facade that fools only those in this world. Ahead is sacred territory. No one passes through but Julius the Divine. You, a god? Give me a break. The human heart is weak. Consequently, it seeks the veneer of strength. But Master Julius's heart does not waver. Is he in third? Is this someone else, or is he just in third person? Perhaps you have some lingering doubts about your presence here. Is that what you're really doing? No doubt about it. We're taking you out, Julius, and that's that. Oh dear, I see. Then by all means. Boggard. Behold what is in his heart. Okay. I was trying to figure out, it's like, is this guy just being a fucking, like, but the hero keeps referring to him like he is. It's funny. It's like you get a fucking robot to handle your order and you're talking to it like you're like, it has a direct line to the manager. Confess your sins. I gave my wife to sanctuary, knowing she'd never return again. Behold, your revered Boggart is such a man who's treated belovedly so callously. Woe is me. Yeah, we knew that. Who's up next? Oh no, not Lester. Not the one asshole who's giving me more issues this whole game. When my sister was taken away by soldiers, along with my feeling of sadness, there was also a sense of relief that I would be free from her oppressive love. How about that? Under the surface of a kind-hearted minstrel beats a cold-blooded heart. Sis. Wah. When Mana Village was attacked, I abandoned the villagers and their leader. I just ran. You were like 8, man. What the fuck were you gonna do? This Mana warrior, considered a lifelong friend by many, ran like a coward in the midst of... We were literally there. We did the same thing. This is a mood argument. Yeah, no, I get that. That's true. That's fuck. That's a trope, isn't it? Was it She-Ra, where the penultimate villain ended up just being a clone of another dude? You're up, Mana Girl. They tried so hard to make sure she didn't have a name just for this. Like, you could have named her. She could have had a name. I'm pretty sure she had a name in FFA. They do. At the council's house, when I first met Faint, I envied him. My mother had been killed, but Faint still had both his parents. I was jealous of his happy home life. That's right. You were coveting Faint's cozy little home and family, and you prayed he'd be in your position. Wah. This is the most, like, fucking non-struggle session ever. When you look inside the hearts of your companions, it's not a pretty picture. What's wrong? You seem to hesitate. I don't know how you're supposed to sound that. Oh, the hero gets this. I figured as much. Boggart. Bogard. Oh no, not Lester. What's he gonna do? Not shoot me with his bow? None of that. Like, this is a dramatic scene in context, right? But if the second you pull this out of context, it's like none of these people are a legitimate threat to me in any way. Their fucking issues aren't even real fucking issues. What do you think? Having glimpsed the hearts of those you trusted, can you truly say you don't have doubts? Do you remember when we saw each other the first time in years at Cascade Cottage? I don't think it's terrible. I think the problem is it's just like you take a pretty simple story from FFA and you have to expand upon it. You're gonna, like, you can't build a big house on a weak foundation, you know? That's the problem. You hauled off and hit me because you thought I was a realm soldier. An amazing reunion if you think about it. We've traveled around and met people and been through so much. And you've become an adult in the process. Oh God. Inside, I'm still the same kid I always was. Me protecting you? Huh. What I wanted was for you to protect me. Oh God. We're getting into holy shit, I forgot his name. Char Ansible territory here. I tried to play the role of the tough guy for you, but the reality is, you're the strong one. Any of this would be more true if she didn't fucking die every 3 hits. Fool, you cast aside your sword. With the fate of the world at stake, you toss it away like trash? That's the busted one. I don't even need that one. No, what I've thrown away my doubts. And you've cast aside your heart, but you'll never understand. I believe you. I realized that something a while ago. Even if Julius took control, I couldn't fight you. Thank you, Faint 2. Because of you that I've come this far. I'll keep an eye on you from now on, together with my parents and Amanda. Yes, biff me with your tiny oak staff. Mother, Lady Medusa, Devious Dark Lord, Amanda, all of you please give me strength. Grands? I understand, Faint. If my power will help you guard Faint too, let me oblige. Did they ever confirm if Granz is actually dead? Now's not the time to die. You need to live so you can keep your promise to me. My power is used as you see fit. I believe in you. My prayers are with you. It legit makes me mad how many beautiful set pieces are in this game, and we get to see them so, like, just like briefly, you know? My god, the church, the lake, the fucking view from the mountains, it's all gorgeous. What? Ooh. Insolence. What do you think you're doing? Oh, no kidding. Man, that's fucking lucky. How depressing. Sibber, it's about time. Why did you get up here, you fucker? My apologies. You've both persevered, Faint and Faintu. I'm sorry, Faintu. My wife was your mother. Somehow I knew Sir Boggart, but you've always been and always will be my beloved Sir Boggart. Boggart is Faintu's. Boggart, you must be relieved. Piff. Enough of this superficial posturing. Man, okay, tone down the thesaurus there, nerd. As we demonstrated, we have our weaknesses, but we do not exist on our strength alone. Sure, everybody's got doubts now and then, but I bet a shadow like you wouldn't know that. How did you fuckers get up here? We had to go up the entire fucking tower. We could have just gotten warped up in here for a fucking clout session. We accept each other, warts and all. Imbeciles. Lower life forms. You're the one who's yet to evolve, Julius. Or should I say Vandal? Ooh, how dare you. Just like old times, eh, Vandal? A moment's hesitation let you slip through my fingers, but I will not let that happen again. Out of my sight, you hypocrites. Master Julius. Shadow, why do you bother me? I'm terribly sorry. Would you grant me magic just this once? So, wait, hold on. Is this his shadow spirit, like the little guy I've got? That shadow? As you wish, have all the nourishment you like. I no longer need it. Oh, there he is. I was just about to ask. Lord Granz. Take a good hard look. Ha ha ha. What you unwillingly cut was Granz's life. We shadows and monsters all live off his life force to get stronger. Such foolishness. What kind of friends are you? You shaved off Granz's life without ever realizing it. Faint to make yourself scarce. I feel like that's a better twist than fucking Undertale. Nani? We'll take it from here. Take good care of Faintu. Okay. Yep. Let's fucking wrap this conversation up already. That's your idea of friendship, accepting on another's faults? Oh my god, they just keep going. Then you're no different from Master Julius. What? How is it that any different from taking off one of your friends? Enough of this medicious nonsense. If we have Granz's life force to live off of, you're worthless to us. Use their lives as a stepping stone on the way to the gods. Granz the Geminite commands you. Oh, all my magic, heed the voice of the true master. Arg, I'm Empreg. Why you, Master Julius' spell should hold you. I was always watching over you. You become a responsible adult. Now go. We're all counting on you two. Okay. That dragged a bit. The friends risk their lives in the ensuing battle. Giving it their all. Again, it would be a great fight we could have actually done. Oof, Willie, I'm sorry. Coming face to face with fear itself. Having Lester as your teammate. Yeah, that's kind of suspicious, isn't it? Hoping that seemingly endless fray would finally come to an end. It feels like it really wasn't like 30 years since the Empire fell. That light, what's that light? Could it be? Is it everyone? This is the light of love, or light of hope, I'm sorry. Light of hope. The light of hope sent to strengthen us and shine on our future. Okay. We've got to keep fighting for everybody. They're all here. The world will be saved. This is very much a square ending where they just kind of start hand-fisting metaphors and analogies into things. So you somehow overcome the passing of your friends. Hold on. Hold on. We're not reading all that shit again. That was like 20 minutes of text boxes. But you're too late. Not the tree. No, you absolutely are right in that. It seems like there was one, you know? Julius, what do you want? After you get mana power, what will you do with it? What do I want? The mana goddess. I'm not sure why myself, but I want to meet her. The woman who created the world single-handedly. Meet the mana goddess? And I will have the woman who made the world come bow before me. That's all I want. Yeah, no, man. Listen, we'll talk about disappointment in the next game. Trust me. There is a story I need to tell. Are you out of your mind? I can uphold the world. Then the Manus Goddess can become an ordinary woman. Mana Goddess? What the fuck is Manus Goddess? She'll bow to the ground, and this time I will make her my own. Come to me. I'll free you from your fate. The fate that Faint2 must bear. Faint2. You do know what's going on here, don't you? Well, I sure don't. I have 4 int. What the heck are you babbling about? Mana Sanctuary. The woman Sir Boggart loved. The Mana Tree is my mother. Say what? Oh, you just don't get it. I've been around long enough to know the score. There is no Mana Goddess in this world. In this world, only humans exist. Just as Sir Boggart gave up Mana, his wife, you've come all this way to give up Faint2 as a sacrifice to Mana Sanctuary. So, funny thing, I used to name her Mana in my games because it seemed like it made the most sense, and then I get to this point and I realize Mana's mom's name is Mana. It's kind of dumb. What nonsense are you yapping about now? Such a slow learner. Let me spell it out. Faint2 has come here in order to become a Mana Tree. What? That can't, but then... I'm sorry, Faint. I wasn't sure either. While we were on our travel... God, fuck, okay, hold on. Water break. So much fucking reading. This is an audiobook in fucking GBA format. While we were on our travels, gradually, even more surely, the puzzle unraveled, and I thought, just maybe... Well, then all my efforts to protect you up to now were... So it's finally clicking together in your tiny little head. What a fool. Faint, I'll tell you what. Come with Faint2 and me, and we'll free you from that fate. Is giving up the woman you love your idea of righteousness? Hey. You made up your mind, right? Trust me. I trust you. What about Amanda? Hold on. You're right. I told myself, no more second guessing. I almost broke our promise again. Sorry, Fang2. I trust you. Julius, nobody's listening to you, you rat. I love that foolishness. Fine then, live in your illusions. Thanks, Fang, for trusting me. Laser Slayer. So that's a good combo. I like that. I think I named the boy Modi a lot. Arr, you wretch. Even a Gemma can make the light back. Hold on. Words. Even a Gemma can bring the light back to the sword. It's just a sword. I thought we fucking... Your trusting hearts and everyone's prayers made the sword of mana shine again. We turned our rusty sword into a regular sword. Come on, Julius, let's dance. No doubt or regret in my mind now. I'm putting it all into this blade. I'm going to beat you to death. So you've made up your mind. Take your best shots. Alright, hold on. Oh god, what's he doing? Julius, you fucking rat. You can't drop the frames on me. This is too many fucking... This is too many. Okay, hold on. That's a fucking low blow, trying to drop the frame rate with extra fucking enemies in here. Ow. Hey. We're doing the fucking sorcerer guy thing. Am I supposed to be able to hit him? Oh god, I forgot about that, yeah. Give me just 1 second here. Whatever he's doing, you can fucking wait on that shit. What is he doing? This is annoying. That's actually kind of bad. I couldn't pause the game to eat my chocos. My chuckies. You get, like, no time to actually hit his ass on this one. Seriously, what are we supposed to do here? Like, I can't hit him. There's a teeny tiny little window. I have a chalk bar. I should have put no snowman on one of my fucking thingies. Thanks. This is a ridiculous fucking fight. There we go. There we go. We can actually hit his ass. How do we cure fire? There we go. There we go. So we just have to hope he stops doing this. That's it. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Just keep eating the chocolate. I have 84 more to go, Julius. But how much do you have? Oh, that's different. Okay, good. They disappear when you pause, really? Oh no, he's doing the fucking... extended animation fights. His special moves. Just posted a black hole and it didn't do fucking shit to him. God, touch the flame again. Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, he does. I can't hit him anyway, though. There we go. That was a pain in the ass. You made it this far. However, strength you have is not your own. It's the power of the Sword of Mana. Nah, dude. The sword's power is not the weapon itself. It's the heart of the one who wields it. It's this fucking lead. That's true, those weak, wavering hearts of yours won't get anywhere. Give it a rest, Julius. You know as well as I do that the world is sustained by the grace of mana. Without the power of mana, the world wouldn't exist. What are we doing here? Are we just having a fucking theological debate? Fate 2. Do you understand what you're saying? Fate. Don't tell me you agree with this hogwash. I'm just here to fucking beat your ass, dude. You bet I do. I believe in Fate 2. If that's the case, then come, have your fill of your precious mana power. It's another long animation one. Okay. Mana, give me all your power. I think this is the one where it's like he's on top of the screen. I can't really swing at him that much. Is he really gathering mana power? Mother. Believe in yourself. And trust me, Fate 2. Here goes. Let's roll. Okay. Let's roll, she says. Alright, hold on. Just because I don't want to fucking deal with that shit over and over. Eat the Chuckies. Ow. Put me to sleep. Oh, we can hit him. Never mind. Oh, he's fucking toast. He's toast. I know how much HP he's got. It's not enough for this shit. Oh. Did you see that hit? Alright, hold on. I'm not going to have that fucking shit on me. He's fucking toast, man. He's toast. I can hit him. Oh, hey, I can hit him. He's panicking. He's panicking. He doesn't know what to do. Hold on. Oh, this is why we have 99 fucking gummies. It's time. Didn't even get a fucking chance. What a great way to end that. He's kind of hot. Oh, God. I've never seen a fucking boss panic like that before. Holy shit. I will not die. As long as mana power is in the world, I will be reborn. Fate 2. I'll see you again. It's over now. You've done well. Whew. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Fate, for protecting Fate 2. We can sustain the world together. Every last bit of it. It'll be alright. More than alright. Absolutely. I'm with you all the way. Count me in. Lester, you're getting thrown off the side of the fucking sanctuary. I'm sorry. You're going back down the Dime Tower. We can maintain the world together. It's a new epoch. No one will regret entrusting the world all to all. Okay. Let's talk about this guy. Using the word regret. Literally the entire fucking situation that was made here is because of his regrets. Medusa got sick. He ran to Bogard. Bogard couldn't fucking help him because his wife was a tree. So his fucking sent Medusa back to Vandolia, whatever, fucking Transylvania. He estranged him from his sons. His son grew up to hate him. He gained power of the fucking over the empire. Julius wormed his ass in here. Even like literally the entire situation because of Grand's regretting everything and Bogard. And you know what? Sibirtu, fuck him. Fuck all three of these assholes. It's all their fault. Boomer ass generation fucking things up. Julius may have been right about one thing. It may be time for us to leave the nest of the Mana Tree's protection. I, too, tried to run away with Mana, to escape anywhere, but she refused. Even now, I think back with regret and wish I had tried harder. Thank you. For your love, I'm touched. I love this world. I'm so grateful I was born into this world for such a time as this. I'm so glad I got to see my village genocided. Me too. Thank you for believing me into the end. You'll always be in my heart. That's enough for me. My weird acorn heart. You're right, Faintu. Absolutely right. There's nothing for us to be sad about. Yes, I can close my eyes and picture you. I'll still be able to see you as you are, Faint. Goes for me too. Even if you go off somewhere and change, I'll still be here to protect you. All the way. Alright, I'm off. I'm off, she says, as she becomes a tree. Alright. Everybody put your hand up to the screen. This is a Christian stream. She naked. And she's gone. She became a tree. The end. With the birth of a new Mana Tree, the world dawned anew. Oh yeah, this is not going to end well. That's not going to end great. And as for our friends, no one would ever forget. Okay, but how'd they get down? Seriously. How the fuck did they get down off the fucking floating sanctuary in the sky? Loved ones lost. Were we supposed to change those people back, by the way? I got some of them. I don't think I got all of them, though. Time's gone by in the battle for mana. Niccolo and his wife. Those left in this world. How did he get down? Live fully, each on their chosen path. Time passed. Friends moved on. And he's still stuck up there because he couldn't get down. Stories became legends. But some will find it. He's a simp. He's simp for a tree. The truth within the legend. The story of the light of hope passed on through Bantu and fame. Ah, what a fucking great game. I love this game so much. Alright. Time for synopsis and final thoughts. So, let's go. Yeah, the birds... So, there were some birds in the mansion in Devious's Manor that we changed back. I never found any other ones, though. Like, it's... Maybe... And I've never seen anything in the guides or anywhere that actually states you can. You know, maybe it was just a piece of cut content. Maybe there was never meant to be a final note on the birds, but I don't know. Maybe you'd get a little different scene with Lester. You'd be with all the other bards, you know. Let's see. Boy, I just forgot. There's one other fucking thing I was thinking. Alright, we'll just come back to... Oh, prequel, yeah. So, this game always seemed really strange. Especially, this was the only game I played of the Mana series for a very long time. It felt like you were absolutely right. There should have been a prequel. Like, you feel like you're playing the second... like, game of a trilogy, you know? Like... You play through Bogart and Grand's adventure first, you play through this one, and then you play through the next iteration, you know, or whatever. And that's such a strange thing, particularly for this franchise, because that's never been the case, you know. It's only ever been this one story, just retold and retold in different ways. Which works, you know, that was their original intent of it's one world being told many different ways. But it's a very, like, I said this last stream too, like, a lot of people, this was their first Mana game, you know? And it was a really weird shock when you go back and play the old ones, because none of them act like this at all, you know? None of them were even close to this. Like, they're all very non-linear, very non-sequential, not making a whole lot of sense in like a traditional storytelling point of view. And then you go and play what comes next, and boy, that doesn't really help your case either. So it's like, this is just this one little fucking point where they told a proper story and then ditched that, you know? Oh man. But yeah, I think we've kind of hit on the weaknesses in the story, and you mentioned the localization. Like, I'm kind of not, like, I'm not a simp for localizations, but I'm also not on, like, the hard line. Like, a lot of people are almost militant now that they have to have the direct translation, and they'll just redub things, and, like, I've not had the best experiences with that. Like, you go and play Symphony of the Night, and you play, like, the version they've got on the PS4, the Master Collection, whatever it is. And, like, you play that, and Dracula's lines just aren't as fun as the PSP game ones, you know? It's like, I kind of like, sometimes the localizations are fun, and it's like, Yes, the Japan really didn't give a shit when they signed off on a lot of these, but back then that was like a lot of people really meshed with them, you know. So I kind of I'll stick with localizations up to a certain like year when it becomes pretty obvious that it's becoming heavy-handed, you know, that kind of thing. All right, I'm gonna hit the start button here. Or is this just one of those games? They just okay, we're on Finn. Okay, fuck it, we'll stay on Finn. Fuck it, who cares? Um, if you made it this far in the future, whatever, please play this game. Give it a shot. You deserve it. It is such a fun game. Um, I kind of feel bad that I broke it. I was not intending to get that overpowered. Like I was just playing around and fucking around. Um, Playing it when I was a kid, Julius was a fucking nightmare. It took me out. It took me days to beat him, you know. And keep in mind, because I was playing this on the GBA, where that last save point was, I couldn't save state it, even if I wanted to. So in order to get to that boss fight, I would have to go through all three phases and 20 minutes of fucking dialogue over and over and over and over again, you know? And that was just part of the fun, you know? This is kind of this period of gaming. When you get to the end of the game, you've got like these just massive cutscenes or massive dialogue text blocks, and then like a three-stage fight, and then the credits roll, and you hit this, and that's it. Like there's literally nothing left of the game, and it's gonna reload the save when we're at that last point. That's it. That's the whole shebang, and that's fine. You know that was just how the games operated back in the day. Um, Shit, don't really know what else to say here. It's a great game. It's a fun game. It deserves. It's going to give you as much as you put into it. So if you just want to play through it for the story and just kind of fuck around, you'll have a fun time. If you want to get granular with all of the little tiny intricacies and like mechanics and mechanisms inside the game, you can do that. You can make it into like an 8 hour playthrough. It's all on you. It's how much you want to engage with it. That said, though, like there's like the thing I've always felt like this is a great potential. This would have been a great base game to build the franchise on, because you've got the crafting and the tempering and like the blacksmithing mechanics. You've got the plants. You've got the spirits and the weapon, different trajectory, like how the spells behave. You've got all these great core mechanics built in. Like the action's good, the bosses are fun, everything's there to build into a game that is not Final Fantasy Adventure. I think that's kind of, again, I said it earlier, you can't build a big house on a weak foundation. You know, Final Fantasy Adventure may have been the start of the series, but it was a simple game. You could beat it in a couple hours. It didn't have a complex story. It didn't have very complex mechanics. We're missing things out of that game. I hope you realize that. Every game in that, or every weapon in that game, had some tool use, had something to do. Like axes cut trees, the mace destroyed crystal blocks or something. There were things they did. There were bosses that we don't have in this game that were in that one. You know, like sure, there's Final Fantasy shit, and they cut that out, but it's like same way with Link's Awakening. You know, it's like it had Mario shit they cut out eventually. It's fine, but the problem is like you start with all this simple. Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Okay, bye. Did I work say? Okay, I didn't know it would do that. That's interesting. Um, Hold on, so we don't have the fucking cutscene run. There. Okay. Um, this would have been a fantastic place to build, to have sequels. Like, not sort of Mana 2 sequels, but like just more Mana games built into this. Because this is also like, this is the most action-oriented mana game for a while. You know, like, this is the first game where it's not like some weird turn-based waiting mechanics built into it. Or other things. And yeah, the NPCs suck. No, that definitely needed an improvement. Like, there are weaknesses to the game, you know, not just the localization, not just... Oh, no shit. Okay, so you just have to sit there and wait, I guess? That's weird, man. It's very weird. Thoughts. Brain. Okay. Putting all these really complex and wonderful ideas into a very simple game will give you a simple game with a lot of complex and wonderful ideas. In order to make something that would have been built from the ground up better, you would have had to make a whole different game. You know? And like, we looked at the guide when we first started this, and it's right fucking there. This communication stuff down here, right? In the guide, there is the picture of the GameCube and a TV and the Game Boy player and the the 4 chords, right? Like 4 swords. This could have been a 4 swords game. They 100% could have made this a co-op adventure game. It had everything necessary. It had all the ingredients. They just had to put it in the pot. And they didn't do it. They just didn't do it. Like, and sure, you know what? Maybe that technology wasn't available when they started working on this. Fine, cool, whatever. They could have made another one, right? They could have made another game that was 4 swords. Because they did that, right? They made 4 swords, they threw it in with Link to the Past, and then they made another 4 swords, and they kept fucking making them because, hey, that was a great idea. That was a wonderful idea. So the whole franchise that was built around couch play co-op with your buddies on the Super Nintendo and on the PlayStation, I think Legends, I don't remember if Legends was 2-player or not. You could have had a scenario where this game was the couch play game, you know? The whole Amigo thing is a complete disappointment. Like, unless you net play emulators together at this point, you're never going to see any of those things. And that's the real sad thing. It's like, unless some poor schmuck out there... Well, no, you know what? I'm not even going to say that. Unless someone has gone through and hacked the game and given you those things, which, you know what, in this scenario is fine. Because the alternative is some poor motherfucker net plays 2 instances in the emulator together, makes an account, links them, then makes another one, links them, and then deletes those 2 and makes new ones over and over and over until he's done that 100 times. That's that scenario. That's that possibility. And that is egregious. You can counter it? So the wisdom cards are from the Amigo feature, and Julius counters it with his own summon? Like, as in his boss fight? So if you get to the boss fight and say, I'm gonna pull my fucking trump card, he'll fucking counter it? He'll reverse Uno your ass? Really? How many people saw that in 2003? How many people do you think actually got to see that? He summons Irwin. Berwin. That's amazing. And again, it like just... The amount of little things in this game deserves a study in its own right, you know? Like, if you want, like, because everyone loves the idea of making an RPG from this period, you know? Super Nintendo, the game GBA, like, they love RPG Maker, they love Itch, they love Game Jolt, they love making things like this, but no one actually puts the actual, like, near autistic levels of detail into the games that was like really what made them good, you know? Like Toby scratched that with Undertale, and you saw how that happened. You saw what happened with that, you know? Like that was just how the games were. You know, little tiny things just amassed and with no explanation. You know, whimsy for whimsy's sake. We don't get that anymore. I really think the NPCs were the weakest part. I don't know what the fuck is going on with them. That deserves, like... I'm gonna have to go find if there's a decomp of this, so I can start looking into those, like, algorithms specifically for the AI. I don't know what was going on. This game, and I feel like probably what ultimately stopped them from making more, is that not only is it built on FFA and built on a shaky foundation, but a lot of the game you can just walk right through, right? Like, you saw when I was my second run through the temple, it was like, you don't have to engage with the enemies. So they make these little chokeholds, right? Where they force you to have to engage with them to get through. But if you expand on that and maybe you get rid of those chokeholds because your game's not as linear, because your game's not as, like, set piece oriented, it becomes a problem. Because there's nothing, like, the enemies don't actively hunt you down. There's no aggression system. You know, there's a stealth system, there's a detection system, but it's only half-ass implemented. I didn't touch that shit this entire time. I didn't put a single weird little thing down to attract enemies once, because I didn't need to. They just wander around. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that in a minute. So maybe while yes, it all looks nice, if you expanded on it even slightly, the House of Cards would eventually fall. You know, maybe that's what it was. Boy, what else to say? In my particular instance, the bosses were all way too easy. They needed invincibility, like they needed some kind of invulnerability phases or something. In general, exploration, the game does not feel like Zelda because there's not nearly enough puzzles and there's not nearly enough, like, pacing for the bosses, you know. Like, I'm thinking of, like, the Oracle bosses. Those were really well done because they had distinct places where they would, like, stop and then switch to a new part. You know, kind of like Julius. Julius was an example of what, like, a normal boss would be in, like, a Zelda game. But we got one. You know, the rest would just beat the fuck until they're dead. Like, the dragon didn't even fucking make any... Like, it didn't make any difference. Uses it in first very as low as health. Still, it's interesting. It's very interesting that they thought that out. They apparently thought far enough ahead that someone would use it, you know. Let's see. Pacing, in addition to bosses and enemies and choke points. Weapons. You really aren't inclined to use more than 3. And odds are you're going to use the 3 you get first, like the 3 of each type, slash, bash, and puncture. You're going to use the first ones you get a hold of because there you've got points in them already, you know? You're familiar with them. It's very weird to me. I've been thinking about weapons in this game a lot on my spare time, and it really feels like there's both too many and not enough, if that makes any sense. Too many, and, like, by the time you get through Grand's Castle and you get the lance, you've got all your weapons, it's like you've already picked out the ones you're not going to use, and that's like 6, right? Like, I barely used the sickle. I didn't use the axe. The flail and bow were a bit like an odd one. The flail I only used because it was necessary to clear gaps. And I feel like you've got a chain on the sickle and you've got a chain on the mace. You should have been able to do something like that with both of those two. That shouldn't have been just a thing attached to one weapon. And it's a holdover, because that was something that FFA did, where every weapon had some kind of utility behind it. So you had to use all of them at some point. But the flail was the only one that really kept it. Then there's the other issue of like the staff was never available for the hero and the sword was never available for the heroine. Really, and I talked about this too, how there was nothing really to spend your money on but consumable items. I don't understand why you couldn't have been able to purchase armor and weapons from like blacksmiths or equipment stores. It's like, yeah, you can go and forge new armor or forge new weapons with the materials you've picked up, or you can just go buy it with all the money you have that you're not spending on anything. You know, it's like, I really feel like that was taken out as a function just to get people to use the hothouse. And yeah, it was fine. It worked. But unless you really grinded out getting those seeds, you weren't going to upgrade your stuff to the point where it was very significant. Like, I think I upgraded all my armor once, and all my, like, the weapons I was using once, and that was it, you know? Like, if you're casual about this game, there's very little reason for you to really engage with it, which is disappointing because it's such a fun system. Like, I love looking at the tables and all the different effects you can put on your weapons. Like, it's such a fun idea. If only there is more of a reason to do it, you know? I really think, like, there should have been a way to go buy seeds. I think somewhere, somehow, being able to buy the seeds, buy the materials, buy armor and weapons, just giving you that, like, expanding your availability would have made it far more interesting to engage with, you know? And then the whole fruit thing, I'm sorry, I don't get where they're going with the fruits and veggies. That felt like a step too far, you know? Like, changing your weapons and changing their attributes, fine. Tempering them to improve them, good. You can build more into them, fine. Having this bizarre fruit and veggie system that relies on seeds that only grow at certain, like, on certain days with different results for every day of the week. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Exactly, like, first playthrough, a lot of people didn't even bother with the forge. Second playthrough, you run around and collect the veggies. Third, you're just going back to doing what you did the first time because you realize it doesn't really fucking matter, does it? That's the sad thing. It's like, if the tempering improvements were more substantial or had more of an impact on which fruit you chose or which veggie you chose, I feel like it would have been a lot better. But when you're only using, like, you're getting 1 point in each of the little categories, even if you get the best fucking veggie, you get 1 in each. It's like, fuck, man. I have to do that 50 more times, you know? For every fucking weapon and every piece of armor I've got. Like, fuck. There's nothing that's like, that's a hell of a grind for such a little payoff. Like, you saw how what little I did, and I beat the pants off fucking Julius. Just beat the fucking snot out of him. And the way I played the game is not even the optimal way to do it. I didn't go for the Ninja Master route. There's easier ways to play this game. That's what blows my fucking mind. I think, honestly, it seems like the most challenging would have been like a magic playthrough. Because you, like, your weapons are stymied, and your weapons are your best ability. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna, if I ever do heroin, I'm going to do spell casting for her because I really want to see how the game is built around like giving you the power of 8+ spirits. You know. Speaking of the heroine, and I was thinking about this the other day. As far as the plot and the story goes, the hero feels like a real character, you know? He's got motivations, he's got doubts, he's got love interests. When he finds Amanda for the first time, he very briefly contemplates what a life would be like outside of this revenge cycle he's in. He briefly thinks about a life with Amanda that doesn't involve anything with the Dark Lord or mana. Like, he's constantly doubting himself, constantly, like, in doubt if he's right. He feels weak, he feels helpless. He's a real well-built character. And then you play through the heroine. Oops. May have to wrap up here in a minute. You play through the heroine, and she's just she's blank. She's kind of one-dimensional. She wants to find her clan members, and then she wants to get Dark Lord, and then she wants to stop Julius, and that's it. There was like... You can interpret it a few ways. Maybe it's just poor planning because they had to add a character in. Or you could interpret it as like she was doomed to this fate from the start, and there was never any room for like kid things or romance or anything, you know. Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, I gotta really wrap it up here. But yeah, it's kind of haunting how one path she was. How she was going to go this one route with her whole life, and there was no deviation from that or nothing, you know. So it kind of makes sense that she like attached herself to the hero. That was it. That was the only person in her life, even remotely close to a friend or a confidant or anything. They never explained who the third Geminite was either. I'm trying to figure out who the hell that was. It wasn't Sibba. You got Bogard Granz. And I was kind of thinking maybe it was Julius. Because Vandal possess. I don't know. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense why they like didn't have that third guy in there. Maybe they were like setting this up to be a sequel and that was going to be the next part, but it's like it's just a mystery. The hero's father? No, it wasn't. Like that was it? See, when they said it was the consul of the Empire, I took that to mean it was Vandal's consul, not Granz's consul, because the Granz realm was different from the Vandal Empire, right? We got 30 years difference of government. That's how I interpreted it. I mean, you might be right. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look that up. No shit. Okay. I must have missed it. Okay. That would make a little bit more sense as to like why the hero was wrapped up in all this. I think that's what I liked most about him is like he's not really a hero much at all. You know, like you spend most of the game wanting to get revenge on for your parents. You know, and like he demands the Mana Sword to do it, and then when he finally gets it, he realizes like, oh, I'm kind of a fucking jerk. You know, it's not going to actually work for me. Like he goes through a hero's journey, but he isn't himself a hero. I dig that, you know. Speaking of things like that, last few thoughts about things missing. So we have Grand's Castle, and we have Wendell, but we don't ever see where the hero lived. I'm pretty sure it wasn't Wendell. And on top of that, we also don't have a location for where the Mana Village was, right? Like, and I'm not saying there had to be another town or there had to be like two towns, but it's like a location, a marker where this village was before it got raised in correlation to the Grand's realm. And then like you would expect if it was Wendell and we just have one of those cases in a game where you don't get to see the whole city, you just get a little bit, wouldn't the hero have like remarked on it or said something or wanted to like have closure and visit the house, like his old house or something? You know, like it's just there's parts of the game that are just literally just missing, you know, from what we saw of the introduction. But that's neither here nor there. The story's been told, the game's been played. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm glad I got to come back to it. So next week we'll be beginning Children of Mana. Get ready for that. I have to put together a PowerPoint for that because it's going to come with an explanation. It's going to come with a big old fucking hyphen on it. But I've got to get my kids back to bed. Thank you very much for coming with me on this journey. I enjoyed the hell out of it. It's a great game. Please go play it. Give it a shot. I hope you enjoy it if you do. And I'll see you on the next one. Good night.